Oh, this one's cheeky. Do you love any color other than pink? No.
I was gonna say,
there
no,
are other colors.
Silly question. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexandra, and today I'm joined by a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Hermione.
Yay.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me in England.
Yeah.
So I'm here on holiday. You guys maybe have seen some of my vlogs for my holiday, and Hermione and I have met up to do some fun videos. We actually filmed a video on her channel styling this room, so definitely go check it out. Hermione does amazing DIY content. Like I've told you a million times today, I don't know how you do it. And she's currently fixing up an old Victorian home in England, which is amazing. So go check her out. I'm sure you guys have already seen her videos. But today, we're gonna be doing a Q&A.
Yeah.
So answering all of your questions. And I think it's gonna be good because you focus a lot on like DIYs,
yeah,
and I focus a lot on product. So I think coming together is gonna be super great. So that's gonna be fun. Okay, let's get started.
Awesome.
How did you guys connect with each other? Are you mutual fans?
We are.
It's so funny because you have an awesome closet DIY video. I'll link it down below. And I was like on a work day just taking a break, and I was watching YouTube on my TV in my living room, and I was watching one of your videos and had no idea you followed me on Instagram or like anything. Like I followed you on social media for a while. You were like, oh, I was inspired by Alexandra Gater, and I was just like eating, and then I stopped mid-bite and I was like, what? Like I was so confused. I was like, wait, me? Oh! And then I messaged you because I was just so excited.
Yeah, and then I was so excited when you messaged me. I was like, oh, she's seen my video, yay!
It was like the happiest day ever.
Same.
Yeah, and it's just been so nice to be in person.
And now I guess we're gonna have to be friends forever.
Yeah, basically. So this question is from actually my friend Diana, and she asks, how is British decor different from Canadian decor?
Oh,
I think that's such a good question.
Good. So I would say there's a lot more kind of like antique-y things in the UK, like this table and stuff like that, mixed in with more modern things.
Yes.
And you see that a lot in the magazines.
Whereas in Canada, I'm gonna say Toronto specifically, it's very like new builds.
Yes.
Like condos and townhouses, but you guys have so much character.
Yeah, we do. I think that's with the old houses, you get like a lot of that built in, and you kind of have to work with it. You can't just think, oh, we're gonna rip it all out, because that's such a shame.
Let me know in the comments down below if you guys love like the new build look condos, or if you are a fan of character homes like we are.
Yeah, I want to see the responses, because I love both. I think they're both great, but you know, you can do different things with each.
What's one thing you wish you could bring over from the other side of the pond? I love this question so much.
Yes. What would you bring over here?
We were just talking about how the stores are so different here, and I feel like decor is so much more accessible in the UK.
Yeah.
Toronto is very small and things are expensive, and there's just not a lot of like big box stores, I would say.
Yeah.
Primark home is a whole new world for me. Like I actually just went into their home section for the first time last week, like ever.
You've never been before?
I've never been. I've been to Primark, but never to their home section. Oliver Bonus, which is a UK thing, I think.
Yeah.
Makes me so sad.
One true love.
And I'm Flying Tiger, which I already said. I mean, those are the very like budget friendly ones, but those are, I feel like those are the accessible kind of decor stores.
I think I would bring over the massive thrift stores that you guys have.
Oh yeah?
Because the charity shops here are really small. They're kind of like one small room that's the size of a small apartment, and you have to go from one to another to really find anything. So those big like Savers and I don't know if it's the same as in the States.
No, it is. But we have like big chain thrift stores.
Yeah. I would love some of those over here.
Yeah. Now that you said that, charity shops here are so different.
Yeah.
They're like, it's a very different vibe.
Yeah, I think they cherry pick a lot of the clothes, and they can charge a higher price because you go in and everything is really nice and tidy and neat in some of the bigger ones. But I like to rummage.
Yeah. I'm like not a good thrifter.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't got the hang of it. I feel like to Canada and show me.
Yeah. How do you decide on a color palette for a room?
I use Photoshop.
Ooh.
And I usually pick like one piece of decor that I really love. Let's say it's like a rug or a sofa or a piece of art. I pick that just because I'm drawn to its style, and then I find the colors within that and kind of like weave them throughout the room.
Yeah, I feel like we both have a mutual love for pink.
Yeah. And pastels. And mint green.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I would say I do something similar, but because I don't work on spaces for other people as much like you do, I just doing it for myself. So I pick together all of my stuff,
right,
and I kind of have like some prints and some bits of fabric, and I put them together. I'm like, what works, what doesn't. I take away what doesn't work, and like you said, have like a hero piece, and then focus everything around that piece.
And I feel like a hero piece, I get a question a lot, like, where do I start with a room? And I don't know about you, but I always love picking like a really big ticket item, like a sofa or a rug.
Yes.
Because you don't want to be stuck with a sofa that's like, you know, pink and you don't have anything else to match with it. So I find like picking that piece first is super helpful.
Absolutely. Yeah. Ooh, someone said palette for 2020.
I feel like I saw a couple days ago rust is like you know that orangey, it's kind of coral.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be really big. Maybe not on walls so much, but definitely in decor.
I feel like lilac and lavender will come back, because I feel like you don't really see those colors very much. It's kind of a 90s, early 2000s thing, so that would be exciting. Yeah.
I'm having a moment with like dark rooms right now.
Yeah, I think it just breaks it up a little bit, something different.
Yeah,
and what's the worst that can happen? You can paint over it.
I totally agree. And I think sometimes maybe people are fixated with having like one color palette throughout their whole home. But I feel like what's really fun with decorating and paint, and especially talking about like renter friendly or like inexpensive changes, is definitely with paint.
Absolutely.
And you could just paint a whole room like pink if you wanted to, or blue, or whatever.
Yeah, and I think it's the biggest thing that changes the mood.
I agree.
Yeah. Someone said, is YouTube your job? And I had like quite a few of these questions.
I don't know about you, but one of the #1 questions I get from people is, how do you make a living?
Yes. Both of us, it's like our full-time job,
our full-time
right?
job.
Yeah. And although it's just like putting up like maybe one video a week, a lot goes into that, from the planning to the filming to the editing and the back and forth and working with companies and things like that. So there's a lot that goes into it, and there's a lot of different ways you can make money out of it.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting, and I guess not many people know about that.
Yeah, I also think people kind of forget that it's a business. Like, we have, in a way, like our own kind of mini companies, right? Yeah. And so all of that kind of freelance business ownership is a huge part of my job, at least, like my day-to-day. So, like admin stuff, invoices.
Both of us, we do a lot of working with brands, and as well getting income from YouTube, AdSense, and then there's other YouTubers out there who will make money from doing things like books, merchandise, etc., events, workshops, things like that. So there's a lot of ways to go about it.
I feel like YouTube is, you're not just a YouTuber, you're kind of like a lifestyle brand in a way, and like you have so many opportunities to branch out.
And you do have to wear a lot of hats, because you've got to know how to do a lot of things. Whereas if you were just a video editor, you could really polish those skills and just be focused on that, but you've got to do like a little bit of everything.
What's the hardest thing about being a YouTuber?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a really good question.
Working for yourself can get a bit lonely, and sometimes you put in way too many hours, sometimes you don't put in enough hours.
Taking time to be like, okay, today's my weekend, because no one's telling you it's
exactly. You actually have to force yourself to take time off sometimes. That can be difficult.
I feel like being a YouTuber is the coolest job ever.
So cool.
And just like even getting the chance to meet you and like work with you today, and being like creative as our full-time jobs is amazing. This one's for you, Hermione. How much do you do on your own, and how much do you give to the pros?
Well, anything big and structural, definitely leave that to the pros. Anything I think I can try my hand at, like I'd like to try and do some tiling, and some of the little things I'll do myself. Being able to paint some of the walls and make over some furniture pieces and do things like that, I feel like it gives me a connection with the house, so I don't want to give all of it away, you know?
I love that. Were you intimidated when you bought the house? Like, because it was kind of, it's an old house.
Yeah, it's pretty old. When I first saw it, I didn't think it was so bad. I became really intimidated when all of the wallpaper started coming off and things started looking like a construction site, and I didn't really think it was as bad as it was.
Yeah. What keeps you inspired to create more videos?
I don't know about for you, but kind of everywhere. I think you have to look in so many different places. Like, yes, you can look on Pinterest and Instagram and see what other people are doing, but you have to read magazines, you have to go into stores, you have to, if you want to do like some IKEA hacks, you've got to go to IKEA and just look at everything and think, what can I do with this? Like, so I think you've got to pull inspiration from lots of different places, and then sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes I just feel drained and I'm like, I really don't don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Where do I start? What about you?
I agree. Yeah, I feel the same, but I also feel like I get a lot of drive to create more videos when I watch other creators.
Yeah.
Like you and the Story Girls and like so many other home decor YouTubers. Like I watch what you guys are creating.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, now I'm inspired to kind of create something.
This one looks really interesting. She says, I love you both. I love the look of a relaxed and cozy bedroom, but I also love it dark. I find those styles are mutually exclusive. How can I combine?
So she likes cozy,
but she likes also dark.
I feel like those totally pair with each other.
You can, yeah, I feel like to make it really cozy, you can have a dark room and then just add loads of really plush textures and like knits and things like that to really fluff it out and make it feel like...
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I feel like kind of whatever base you're working with in a bedroom or a living room, just adding texture, like you said, is so key and changes so much.
Yeah.
And like candles and all of that, just to add the ambiance.
Yeah, absolutely.
I also feel like whenever someone asks me, you know, I want this style or I want this style, I just say like go for the things that you love.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about if it's taboo or if you shouldn't do something. If you want to mix metals, mix metals.
I totally agree. I don't think it should be so serious and like rules.
Because that just makes life really boring.
I agree. I agree.
So this one's a really interesting question. It's how to make an office come guest room work in a really narrow room.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I like that.
I feel like you just did, is your office in your guest room?
No, I did a like mini desk space in like an empty wardrobe. Yes. Which if you have a built-in wardrobe, you could definitely try and do that, because I got that idea from you and that's how we met. But I don't know, I feel like getting a sofa bed or a day bed from IKEA. Yeah. I used to have a day bed in my university flat and it was my couch, but when I had friends come over, it was a bed, so that can be good. Yeah. Or you could even make a desk that folds down from the wall and then folds away. So you only bring it out when you need it.
Those are all such good tips. I would say like dual purpose furniture, like you're saying.
Absolutely.
And it's getting creative and realizing that maybe it's not always going to be a guest bedroom or an office. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. But then when you have guests over, it's finding ways to like accommodate them and make it work.
I guess I watch like a lot of those videos of people living in their vans and how they hack their furniture. It's like, let's just get crafty and hack it a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Good answer. There's a couple about empty walls. So I have huge empty walls in my room. I need your help. Another person said empty wall DIYs.
I was asking you earlier, what should I put here?
That's so funny. I've been seeing on Instagram and Pinterest a lot like just a semicircle or a triangle.
Yes, in paint.
In paint. Love and like that. Not having a crisp line on the sides. I've really wanted to do that. I think that's such a good idea and like super easy. All you'd need is a pencil. You draw a rough like semicircle or triangle and then paint it.
That would be so good. Or even just painting like the bottom half one color or the top half one color. Yes. That would be really cool. Yes. Yeah, and it doesn't need like that much DIY expert knowledge. Yeah.
I also feel like just throwing up some frames with, you have some fabric over there that you would frame, or wallpaper, or wrapping paper, like any kind of decorative papers.
Yeah. In a way. You don't need to spend a fortune on like massive tapestries if you know you're renting and you don't really know what you want to put up yet. Yeah,
I agree.
This one's really fun. What's one ambitious DIY you want to do soon on your channels? What do you want to do like that's ambitious?
Oh my gosh. I think one day I really want to do like a really large scale makeover. Like my kitchen makeover was pretty large scale. Like I had someone come in and help me with that. But I would love to go into someone's space and really make it over from the ground up.
Wow.
Like a blank canvas kind of thing.
Yeah. My answer is going to be so much more boring. I would just love to work with wood a bit more and like make things from scratch, like make a headboard or a table from scratch.
Okay, do you think open shelves in the kitchen is a good idea?
100%.
Me too.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah. And I think people often get so worried about styling open shelving and they worry about like, I don't know, it not looking great, but I think you can't go wrong. I think any kind of open shelving with beautiful bowls or mugs is just always gonna look so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want open shelves.
It's like dual purpose, like it's beautiful mugs, but you use them.
Totally. Yeah. So yes, go for the open shelves.
This one I think you'll be good at answering. What's an easy renter-friendly DIY for a total beginner? Because you do a lot of rental stuff.
Yeah. This is maybe not a DIY, but it's more like home decor related, is installing wallpaper. I feel like people are so intimidated by wallpaper, but it makes such a difference.
Yeah.
And so I feel like for a beginner, if you want to be more ambitious, yeah, hanging some peel and stick wallpaper is a good start. But like an actual DIY, I think IKEA hacks are always so simple and like easy and accessible. One of my favorites is using their spice racks as like open shelves and putting little knobs on the bottom. Cute. So you can do like a little entryway kind of hack. Yeah. But I think it's just kind of going for it and trying stuff out.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, I love that. I think, like you said, IKEA hacks, the furniture's already made.
Yeah.
You just have to play around and have fun and make it fit your style.
Yeah. I think that's like a good beginner kind of way into DIY.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What's your favorite video of mine, and what's my favorite video of yours?
I love your rental reno series.
Thanks.
So much. But I started watching you way back when you were on Chat and Iron. So like all the way back. So I binge watched all of those videos all at once.
It's like kind of embarrassing, but it's fine.
No big deal. But yeah, I think your rental reno series.
Thanks.
But it's hard to pick because I like them all. So
thanks. I feel like my favorite video of yours is the closet makeover, only because that's the way we connected.
Yeah.
But also you have amazing, amazing IKEA hack videos.
How can I mix and match prints and textures without it looking like a thrift store exploded?
This is a really good question.
I think sticking with a color scheme and making all the prints sort of fit a couple of colors.
I think people are so intimidated to mix and match patterns, but it's honestly just playing around with it.
Absolutely.
And finding, again, I think I said this before, but like finding the things you love. Like I love polka dots, I love stripes, I love like brush strokes, and like just grabbing the things you love and just placing them together and see how they work.
And then if you don't like something, take it out. Put something else there instead.
Yeah. I feel like I could answer these all day.
Me too. I really do. I feel like we were answering them before we even started.
I know. So guys, if you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I hope we answered some of your questions and that they were helpful. And be sure to check out Hermione's video that we did together. We styled this room, as I mentioned. Go over to her channel, leave her a comment that you're from my channel. And as always, I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.